Welcome to your daily dose of hope. I'm Phyllis Nichols, and today I want to talk about the act of being quiet, which I know it sounds radical or maybe a little contradictory since I'm doing this in a podcast format. But in a world that never stops talking, I think silence has just become so important. We've forgotten that quiet isn't empty spaces to be filled all the time. It can be the space where thoughts can finally settle and clarity can emerge. Think about how rare true silence is in our day to day life. Between podcasts, yes, and I listen to lots, and music and conversation and notifications, even the constant hum of our own mental chatter, right? We rarely experience deep quiet. We've become so afraid of silence, I think, sometimes that we try to fill every moment with noise. We sort of feel bored if things are too quiet. But here's what I'm working on and what I've kind of discovered. Silence doesn't have to be scary. It can be a sanctuary. It can open up times for the moments, like in the early morning, whatever works for you, but it's a chance to just really remove yourself from sort of the external notices and things from the world and just offer yourself a few minutes of unfiltered quiet time. You don't have to meditate for hours or retreat to a mountaintop. We can stop running from our thoughts right where we're at, right? We can start small by just taking 5 minutes with your morning coffee, or maybe right after lunch when you have a few minutes before the phone starts ringing again or people are asking for information from you. Maybe taking a walk without headphones or sitting in your car for a minute before you step out into a meeting or go into the store or even walk into the house after work. These tiny pockets of silence can shift something for you. And it teaches us that we don't need to fill every space, solve every problem, or optimize every single minute of our life. Sometimes the most productive thing we can do is nothing at all. Sometimes I think the best conversation we can have is with a quiet voice that emerges only when everything is still and quiet. In our culture of constant connection, choosing silence is choosing yourself. It's saying that your inner life matters as much as your outer life and that you're worth spending some time with. So the quiet is waiting for you, patient and healing, and full of everything that you need to hear today. This podcast is part of the Sound Advice FM network. Sound Advice FM, women's voices amplified.